All right. That's okay. Hmm. Anyway. All right. Let's add a browser. I think it's a browser. Yeah. And I think it's a window. Sorry. Let's add a window. Screen capture. Let's see. Okay. I think it's this one. Yeah. All right. So we are in business. What's this one? Let's delete this one. Where's this? There you go. Nice. All right. So do I have the right one? Just check. Let's close this one. Hi guys. All right. So yeah, so today I'm going to pick my top 3 over 50 under 100 hybrid IEM that came out in 2023. Can you guys hear me? Okay. All right. So let me just tidy up the chat a little bit. Maybe make this a little bit smaller. Yeah. Miss Post, good morning. Good morning. Sorry. Good morning. It's actually evening right here in Singapore. It's Poet. Sorry. Miss Poet, good morning. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Okay. So today, anyway, I'm going to pick my top 3 50 to 100 hybrid IEM in the that were released in 2023, and I have a lot here, so it's going to take quite some time for this live stream, but I'll try my best in order to go through as quickly as I can. Okay, so let's begin. First, let's put all these one side, and then we'll go through one by one, and I'll go through the price. It's morning here in Maryland. Wow, that's very far. And yeah, good morning to you, Miss Poet. Oh, I got to connect this. Okay, anyway, this is the first one is TRN TA4. Okay, so this is the TRN TA4, and the price for this is $87. Okay, and this has got 2 dynamic drivers and 2 balance armatures. All right, and it's $87. All right, so let me just connect the cable. This is right. All right. Yes. Thank you for the thumbs up, Miss Poet. So for those of you who just joined, I am picking my hybrid IEM this time, and it's a lot. I've got a lot here, and this hybrid IEM is between $50 and $100, and they are all released in 2023. Right, so next I have the ICO High Ear C. Okay, and this one is the let me see how much is this. $55, and this has got one dynamic driver and 4 balance armatures, and it's just $55. So you have 5 drivers on each side, and it's $55. Okay, so this is the ICO High Ear C. Next, I have the Truth Ear Red, and Truth Ear Red is $55 US as well, and this one has got 2 dynamic drivers. Okay, so Truth Ear Red, I think this is a very popular IEM, so very nice. It's a very nice IEM as well. So let's put that one side. Next, I have the 7 Hertz Sonus, and this is one dynamic driver and one balance armature, if I'm not wrong. Let me see. Yep, one dynamic driver and one balance armature, and this will cost you $60 US. Okay, very nice shell, and the cable is a ribbon style type of cable, so the one and only. Next, we have the TRN TA3. Okay, so this one is TA3. Where is it? Oh yeah, so this one has got 2 dynamic drivers and 1 balance armature, and the price for this is $59 US. Okay, all right, next up we have KZZAR, and the KZZAR is a mind-boggling 1 dynamic driver and 7 balance armatures, right? So this has got 8 drivers on each side, and the retail price for this is $88 US. Okay, and next we have CVJ Freedom. This one is $75 US. Let me put my bag here. It's $75 US, and it's got, let me see, 1 dynamic driver and 4 balance armatures. Okay, again another CVJ, and this time we have the CVJ May, and this one will cost you $59, and let me see, it's a 1 dynamic driver and 2 balance armatures. Okay, next we have the Lecture DZ4. Okay, and this one is $89. Okay, and this is quite unique. This has got 3 dynamic drivers, so there are total 3 dynamic drivers and 1 radiator driver. Okay, this is pretty unique. Oh, I've got a comment. DSS, is it worth buying Truth Ear Hexa now, or there is another IEM better than Hexa, or should I buy any planar IEM? Well, it all boils down to your preference, your budget, and the people that you watch. So yeah, if you can provide me with all those information, maybe I can advise. Okay, next we have the ZGET Sino, and this is pretty new. All right, so the ZGET Sino is let me see, this is a 1 dynamic driver and 4 balance armatures, and this is not cheap. This one is $99 US. Okay, this 1 DD and 4 BAs. Hi, I don't like Hexa. The timbre sucks. Well, again, we are different. You know, we listen to songs differently or sound differently. So, yeah. Miss Poet, what's a radiator driver? All right, good question. So back to the lecture. there is a driver here. It's a passive driver. So what happens is that it radiates, or it absorbs the sound frequency from the 3 dynamic driver, and it radiates out through the earphones. That's what I gather is a radiator driver. So it's a passive driver. It does not produce any sound, but it transfers the sound. Okay, I hope that answers your question. Okay, anyway, next we have Tangzhou Fudu. And this Tangzhou Fudu, let me take a look. Tangzhou Fudu is a 1DD and 2 BA. Okay, so 1 dynamic driver and 2 balance armatures inside here. And the retail price for this is $89 US. Okay. And next we have the Joy Audio VZ10. And this is 1 dynamic driver and 4 balance armatures. And this is priced at $79 US. Okay. I have a comment. Kamran Kambang just got the CCA Rhapsody for $35 US. I bet it would clear even this category. I hope so. It's on the way in the mail somewhere to me. So yeah, I might get it soon. So anyway, this is the Joy Audio VZ10, and the retail price for this is $79 US, and it's a 1DD and 4 BAs. Okay. Next, we have the Joy Audio Shine. Again, another Joy Audio. So if you guys don't know, Joy Audio is a sub-brand of KZ, if I'm not wrong. Oh, I didn't connect this. So Joy Audio Shine is a 1DD and 2 BAs. And the retail price for this is $80 US. All right. This is left. Okay, so this is left. You know, I like it that you know, some companies, they include the letters, but some don't make it very obvious. You can't see. I have a comment here. Rodney Elman. Hexa is good, but it's boring. I've got to listen to it. You know, I listen to so many earphones that, you know, I can't remember all of them. So for me, I will need to refresh my memory very regularly. And last but not least, I have the Lecture Galileo, right? And this one is $100. It's a 1DD and 1 BA IEM. Okay, as you can see, this is the Lecture Galileo. All right, so I've taken out all my, let me just put my bag one side. This is a lot of bags. Okay, so I've got all my IEMs out here, and I'm going to listen to them with my player right here. Got my player here. And, oh, I didn't turn it on. Yeah, let me turn it on and let's listen to it. While I'm waiting, let's read the comments. Rodney, oh, well, there's no comments, but yeah. Oh, by the way, I do have a Telegram chat group. So if you guys want to chat me up, please join the chat group. The link is in the description. Okay. So as I mentioned, for those of you who just joined, I'm picking my top 3 IEM, hybrid IEM, that is below $100, but above $50 US. And it's all released, all these IEMs were released in 2023. Okay. Oops, opened the wrong app. Okay, let's fire up my Apple Music, and you guys can, you know, see the playlist that I always use to test my songs. It's in the description as well. Okay, so let's begin. Hang on, there's one comment. Miss Poet, what brand is, well, is the player? This is the FIO MS5. 15S. Yeah, so this is the FIO M15S. Sorry, my brains are not working today. Yeah, it's the M15S. Very nice play. I've been using it. It's my daily driver I think for those of you who watch my channel will know that I always use this player everywhere I go. Okay, so let's not waste any time, and I don't want to waste any of your time. Let's start off with the first IEM, and that is the Tangju Voodoo. Okay, and this is the let me see. Sorry, I've got to refer to my notes because I can't remember all of them. And this is 1DD and 2 BAs. Okay, now cable wise, this is a very stiff cable, so not a fan of this cable. And one thing good about this cable is that the headphone is interchangeable. I'm on the 4.4, so I'm just gonna reduce the volume on this, and let's try the fit. I mean, the cable is nice. It's just that it's a little bit on the stiff side, and is also on the grippy side. As you can see, I'm trying to untangle this cable, so it's gripping to itself, sticking to itself. Okay, so let's put the Voodoo in the ears. Sounds like a bean curd. Voodoo, I don't know. Okay, there you go. Comfort wise is good, not bad. Seal, yeah, it gives me a good seal. So first listen, let's listen to Spoon. This is the song that I always listen to. Adjust the volume. Okay, pretty smooth, very smooth treble. Sound separation is good. So I can hear, it's quite a wide and spacious soundstage. Oh, very luscious vocals as well. The treble is a little bit unnatural, but it's not grainy. So very nice. Vocals, I would feel, is actually quite distant away, so it's not a very intimate soundstage, which is good. Okay, so now I remember the sound. Let's put it one side. Okay, so this is my first listen, which is the Tangju Voodoo. Now I think I need to move these one side. Let me just arrange this a little bit. Move it one side. Okay. And then I've got space for my top three. So I've got, of course, this the first one that I listened to, which is the Voodoo. This is on top now. Oh, there's a comment. Miss Poyet, do you use any EQ with your IEMs? No, I do not EQ my IEM when I test them. Okay, I got to be more specific. I don't EQ them when I test them, but I do EQ them at times. Okay, so next I have the TRN TA4. Yeah, so that's the TA4. And this has got 1 DD and 4 BAs. 2 DDs and 2 BAs. Amazing. 6 drivers per side. But a lot of people are saying that, more drivers doesn't mean sounds better or better sound. Okay. Next, Justin V. Uncle, I have EA 500. What's your recommended upgrade? Budget is 150 to 170 US. Thank you, my son, for calling me uncle. But 150 to 170. And you want to upgrade from what? EA 500. Okay, so for EA 500, I would recommend maybe a planar. Do you want to move on to planar? I would say if you have dynamic drivers, you want to try a different flavor, maybe try planar. And yeah, that might tickle your interest. Yeah, so planars, I would say maybe the Hydisis MP145. That is a pretty good planar. And I think there are a few planars coming out. pretty soon. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Sorry about this. There's no ear tips on this one, so I need to put on some ear tips. And as usual, I use my SpinFits, which is the W1. And by the way, SpinFit now comes with individual packaging for their W1. And they've got special sizes as well. We've got the medium small and the super small, okay, which previously they don't have. Okay, so I've got my TA4 plugged in. Cable wise, the cable is very nice. This is a very nice cable, okay, and at that I got to give it to them. I like this cable. Is smooth, is quite thick. It's manageable, looks nice as well. So yeah, nice cable. All right, so let's put the TA4 in the ears and let's listen to Spoon. There you go. Not easy to drive. Well, I mean, this is single-ended. And this is a pretty dark treble. Yes, very dark treble. The treble is a little bit too dark for me, but the vocals are pretty forward. Well, not really forward, but soundstage is actually intimate. Yeah, soundstage is intimate. Sound separation is not as good as the Voodoo. No. Okay, so this is out. It's not even gonna go to my top 3 because the treble. I mean, I like my treble to be a little bit energetic, and you know, that gives me at least some excitement when I'm listening to my music. So that is out. Let's listen to this. This is the Galileo. Okay, so this is the Electro Galileo, and I like the cable very much. Very, very nice cable. And the Galileo is $100. It's 1DD and 1BA. 1DD, 1BA. A little bit on the high side for 2 drivers per side, but yeah. Okay. Let's but I like the cable, as I mentioned before. This is a very nice cable. So let's put them in the ear and let's listen to Spoon. All right, let's begin. Okay. So far, so good. The seal is a little bit odd. I need to, pull my ear to get it to fit. It's a little bit on the spicy side in terms of harshness, but it's not a bright. I mean, it's quite all right. The brightness is all right. It's very separated in terms of the sound separation. And yeah, it's a bit on the harsher side, but it shouldn't be. I'm not too sure why. Maybe it's the fit or the... Let me just get the... Yeah. Simple crashes on this sounds very sharp. But it's not sibilant, but it sounds sharp. Soundstage wise is quite wide. It's very good sound separation from this. All right. Now I've got to be very picky because I've got only three slots, and yeah, I've got so many contenders for that place. All right. So next, let's listen to. Okay. So first is Voodoo. Second is Galileo. Next, I have the ICO High Ear C. Okay, so this one is $55, and this is 1DD and 1BA. Oh, I got a comment. Hi, someone told me that 7Hz Sonos is a good upgrade from HZ Sound Hard Mirror. Do you think so, Ian? Yeah, it is, but it's a different driver setup. So yeah, to me, it should sound better. Yeah. Okay, ICO high ear C. Now this cable I don't like. This cable is flimsy. Look at the cable, it's flimsy. It's, you know, it collapses on itself. It's thin. Doesn't look nice, but yeah, not my type of cable. Now let's listen to this and see how it sounds. Okay, the bass is forward, pretty good bass, but it's a little bit on the it's harsh. Oh, maybe it's a little bit too loud. Sorry. Okay, my bad. That was, I didn't adjust the volume, so okay, I mean it's pretty alright. Vocals are forward, and overall treble is a little bit too much, as in the air for the treble is a little bit too much, so it sounds a little bit unnatural. But it's pretty bright and forward treble. I like. Soundstage is a little bit not as wide as the Galileo, but it's got that, you know, energy. The treble has got that energy there, so it's pretty good. Okay, so this goes into second place. I like my treble. I don't like it too dark. I don't like it too bright as well. So it depends. It's a very minute adjustment. So this goes to second place. Okay, I'm not too sure if you guys can see. So now I have my you know, ranking. So currently is in first place is Voodoo. Second place is the high ear C from ICO, and the Lecture Galileo, right? So next, let's listen to this. This is the KZZAR. Yeah, this one no. What is this? Oh, this is the tuning switches. Damn. Let me just refresh my memory. I think it's Joy Audio Shine or the VZ10. Either one. Yeah. I think it's the Joy Audio Shine. I've got too many earphones, but yeah. See if I can get the maybe after the live stream I can get the model out from here. See, that's the reason why I have bags, so that I can remember. Now I can't. So, oh, right. So this is the Shine. This is the VZ10. Okay, I've got a Shine here. So cable wise, again, not a fan of this cable. It's soft, it's flimsy, and yeah, even though it's an upgraded cable, but it's soft, it's thin as well. If you, when you know, split the cable out to the left and right, the cable is like, you know, very soft. Okay, let's listen to them. Ooh. And I'll listen to, you know, the because once there are switches, I'll listen to the switches that, you know, I've set it to the settings that I like, which I can't recall what's the settings. So yeah, it's at the settings that I like. I have a comment by Rodney Almond. How does the Nuo compare to Galileo? Well, Galileo is a multi-driver IM, and the Nuo is a single. And I would say the Galileo sounds, based on my memory, would sound more detailed and more resolute than the Nuo. Nuo sounds, in terms of performance-wise, right, I would say the Nuo, the tuning is actually pretty good. It's actually almost similar to this, but it's a bit brighter. It's more forward in terms of the treble, and it's more engaging as well. So that's what I remember from the Nuo. Okay, so let's listen to the Joy Audio VZ10. This one has got a lot of bass, but it's good. It's good. I mean, for the three that I listened to, right, is not a lot of bass. This is not easy to drive. Man, it's a little bit, it's not sibilant, but it's a little bit on the harsher side. But no. It sounds a bit odd. The vocal seems to be very recessed, a bit unnatural as well, but soundstage wise, I find that it's a bit narrow as well. And yeah, it's a bit sibilant, a bit. But now, just not gonna go onto my top 3. The soundstage and timbre sounds a bit unnatural to me. Yeah, it's not a very natural timbre. So this is out. Next, I have the might as well, right? This is the Joy Audio Shine. Okay, this is the Shine. It's huge, and this has got 1 DD and 2 BAs. It's $80, and again, it's got switches, which I'm not a fan of switches, and the cable, again, I'm not a fan of this cable. And it's $80. Is it $80? Yeah, $80. They should give a better cable for $80. All right, so let's listen to it. This is the bass is all right. Treble is all right. Soundstage is all right. Okay. Vocals are all right as well. Good positioning as well. Good sound separation as well. So this is not bad. The timbre on this is also not bad. It's a bit warm, not too lean. Yeah, this is nice, good. So this will go into 3rd place for now. I like it. Okay, and this, again, just to reiterate, this ranking or whatever top 3 is based on my listening preference. It's nothing to do with my star system. Okay, so let's listen to the next one. This is, I think everyone knows this one. This is the Truvia Red. Okay. Cable wise is, again, not a very nice cable, but it's $55. Yeah. So, I mean, if it's $55 and you give me this kind of cable, it's fine. You know, I can live with it. But if it's $80 and you give me this kind of cable, so, you know, something's wrong. Okay, so let's listen to it. This is 2DD. All right. It's quite a balanced sound. The bass is all right. Sound separation is good. Sounds a little bit dull. Yeah. Sounds quite similar to the Galileo. I don't know. But it sounds dark. It's a little bit dark. It's not very dark, but maybe it's hard to drive. It's not pushing out enough. Yeah, I think I need to increase the volume. That's the reason why I'm not getting that energy from the treble. But now I am, but it's a little bit too much now. Okay, so sound separation is actually not bad. I still prefer the Voodoo. It sounds quite similar to the Voodoo. Hi, C. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, actually, this is pretty good. And I'm gonna put it behind the voodoo. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. So this will go behind the voodoo. So this is out. So let's update my ranking, or my top three, not ranking. So I've got the Tangju Voodoo, Truvia Red, and the Aiko High Ear C. Okay, let's listen to the next one, and that would be the Ziget Sino, right? So the Ziget Sino, this is expensive. This is $99, and is one dynamic driver and 4 balance armatures. Where's my ear tips? I left it here. Okay, some of them I don't use their ear tips. If you don't see their ear tips, it means that I don't even want to use their ear tips. So yeah. So let's put on my ear tips, which is the Spin Fits. This cable is like, it's either you like it or you don't. Yeah, it's kind of stiff. It's kind of stiff kind of cable, and it's a little bit grippy. It's not very grippy, but it's all right. But for $100, you are getting this cable. Yeah, not really value for money, I would say. Oh, okay. So, hi. Please make it top 5, Ian. Top 5, because now there's so many good IEMs on your table. Top 5. Well, I'm gonna stick to my top 3. Okay, I've been going with top 3 all along, and already top 3 is a lot, actually, if you ask me. All right, so let's listen to the Ziget Sino. Nice bass. This has got a nice bass, but the shakers, or electronic shakers, and the electronic keyboard is a little bit harsh. Yeah, this is it's quite bright as well. The air for the treble is all right. It's not too unnatural. Sound separation is really good, and I think there is a I think there's a polarity issue here, because now I'm not too sure. Usually I will hear the vocals on my left side, but now I hear the vocals on my right side. So it may be the cable, but yeah, the staging is a little bit odd. Let me just pause this. You see, that's a problem with cables that don't have indications, and earphones that don't have indications. So you don't have indication if it's red or white. There's no indication of left or right. And usually when I listen to I'm so familiar with this song, and when I hear the vocals on the right side, something's wrong. So let's listen to it again. Okay. So, Ziget, if you're listening or if you're watching, please label your cable and label your earphones so that we consumers can tell. Oh, high or top 10. Nah, too many. I'm just going to stick to top 3. Okay. Now it sounds better now. It sounds more natural. Now the vocal is on the left side, which is where I usually hear the vocals. It's now a little bit unnatural in terms of the treble. So it's a little bit too airy, and it's a little bit grainy as well. In soundstage is a little bit intimate. Yeah, nah. this is not going to go anywhere on my top 3. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the next one, and let's listen to the Sonus. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put on my ear tips. And by the way, the Sonus has got a very wide nozzle, so you need to have ear tips that can expand, like the SpinFits W1s. They can adapt to a lot of sizes when it comes to nozzles. Okay, this cable is a very unique cable, and it's stiff, it's easy to manage, it looks nice, it's flat, so very unique. The one and only cable that is in the market so far, and the moment I see the cable, I can recognize it. Hi, so which one are out of your top 3 now? I'll show them later. They are on this side, which is out of the camera. Well, I've got a very small space here, so I'll show you the earphones that are out of the top 3 so far. And now I have the 7Hz Sonus in my ears. Let's listen to it. Okay, so usually there's this electronic shaker in this song, and they sound very natural to me. The electric keyboard is also sounds very natural. And it's got enough impact in terms of the mid bass. Oh, so natural. The vocals on this sound so natural. And forward as well. Soundstage is so nicely placed out. Treble though. Treble is a little bit spicy. Little bit. Right? But yeah, the details on this is really good. Okay, no graininess. There's no graininess on this. There's no unnaturalness and airiness of the treble. And so far, I like this. Okay, so this is ICO high ERC is out. This is gonna go on the top for me. Oh, okay. This cable is a little bit hard to coil, as you can see, but I'm in a rush, so I coil it up like that. There is a proper method of doing this. Okay, next let's listen to the Let's Shure DZ4. So this is the one with the radiator, the passive radiator. I like the cable. It's actually similar, the same cable as the Galileo. So let's plug this in. Sorry. Hi. So which ones are out of your top 3 now? I'll show, yeah. I'll show you the ones that are not in the top 3 after I've chosen the top 3. Okay. All right. So let's listen to the Let's Shure DZ4. Let's reset the song. Okay, this is pretty smooth as well. And soundstage is quite narrow. But I mean, the sound separation on this is good. Not as good as the Sonus. Yeah, it sounds quite similar to the Sonus, but I would say the Sonus is better. And the Voodoo is a bit warmer as well. It's a little bit, yeah, I think I would choose this over the Truth Ear Red. So this sounds warmer than the Red. It's quite similar to the Sonus. but Sonus still sounds, in terms of detail retrieval, sounds a little bit better than this. So, yeah, I'm gonna take the red out from the top 3, and now I have the DZ4 as third place. I've got the Voodoo second place, and the Sonus at first place. All right, next let's listen to this. This is the CVJ May. Yeah, this is the May. I don't like this cable. This is, yeah, I mean it's upgraded, but it's very thin. How much is the May? The May is $59. Okay, fine. All right, it's not expensive, right? Okay, so the May is 1 DD and 2 PAs. Let's listen to them. The bass is one of the more forward ones, is warm. The impact is pretty forward as well. It's a bit bloated, I would feel. Soundstage is narrow, closed in. Vocals are forward. The treble is a little bit on the unnatural side. Cymbal crashes and all that, they sound a little bit too unnatural. Bit too much air, I think. Nah, this is not gonna go onto my top 3. Even though this has got a pretty forward vocal. Yeah. But yeah, if you want soundstage, so far the Sonus, it's got pretty good soundstage. Pretty nice separation. Right, next let's listen to the TRN TA3. So this is 2 DD and 1 BA. Okay. Yeah, 2 DD, 1 BA. Stated right here. Okay, so let's take a look at the cable. Cable wise is the same as the TA4. Yeah, it's a similar cable. So, but for this price, I mean, the TA4 is $59 and you get a very nice cable. So value for money, I would say. This is actually a pretty nice cable. Better than, I don't know, yeah, all the Joy Audio cables, those are, yeah, not very nice cables. Okay, let's listen to the TRN TA4. 3, sorry. This got a very deep and a deep rumble, but it sounds a little bit bloated. And yeah, in fact, the impact is also a little bit too much. Vocals are all right. It's a little bit recessed. Ooh, okay. It's a little bit on the harsher side as well, but it's harsh. At the same time, the treble is a little bit dark. I would say it's a little bit too energetic, but not bright, not very bright. Doesn't sound natural to me. And at the same time, the cymbal crashes sounds a little bit unnatural. Nah. Okay. And soundstage is a little bit intimate. Oh, comments. DSS, which is better, planar or multi-driver in every aspect? Well, it's like trying to compare apples and oranges. They've got their different traits. Planars have their planar sound. Multi-drivers have their, traits as well. You have some drivers some IEMs that has got balance armatures that sometimes you get that BA timbre, the balance armature timbre, which I do hear on some of them here. Yeah, it's not I wouldn't really compare them in that way. Yeah. So I wouldn't say planars are better or multi-drivers are better. Multi-drivers, you do get that tactile, dynamic sound. Planars, they give you a different type of tactile feel, right? It's not as tactile as the dynamic drivers. So yeah. Okay, so moving on, let's listen to this KZ. This is KZZAR, right? So this is the one with the most drivers. This has got 8 drivers on each side, 1 dynamic driver, and 7 balance armatures. And this is where, you know, the saying goes is more drivers doesn't mean better sound. Okay, so let's listen to it. Okay, let's reset the song. A lot of bass. The rumble is good. Is forward, is warm as well. Ooh, is harsh. Cymbal crashes pretty alright. Very boomy kind of bass. And the treble is a bit unnatural. Soundstage, I would say, is quite intimate, surprisingly. But it's got very good height in terms of soundstage. And detail retrieval on this is actually not bad. It's warm and detailed. So it's, I don't know, not my cup of tea. Okay, so but it's got good bass, right? This has got good bass at the same time, good detail retrieval, and soundstage is a bit on the narrower side. But it's $88 US. Yeah. So next, let's move on. This is the CVJ. What is this? CVJ Freedom. Yep. And this has got 1 dynamic driver and 4 balance armatures and $75 US. Okay. Cable wise, I like this cable. Is not bad. It's a little bit on the stiffer side. At least it's not grippy. It doesn't grip on itself. It's a little bit on the stiffer side, that's all. But yeah, pretty nice cable. Where's my ear tips? There you go. Okay, let's take out my ear tips. Okay, so for those of you who just joined, I'm choosing my top 3 hybrid IEMs that were released in 2023. That is between 50 and 100 US. Okay, so let's put the CVJ Freedom in my ear. This is the last IM, by the way. Okay, let's restart the song. A lot of is this is a boomy bass. Soundstage is quite intimate. It's very dark treble. Yeah, it's intimate treble. Resolution on this surprisingly is, I don't know, doesn't sound like a 1DD and 4PA. But no. Yeah. No, this doesn't sound nice to me at all. I don't know. Didn't sound right. Okay, anyway, this is out. All right, so guys, I've listened to all the IEMs that were sent to me that are below $100 and above $50. So let's conclude. Oh man, this cable. Okay, so it's a little bit on the stiffer side. I'm trying to coil the cable up, but yeah, I might take my word back for it. But you know, this is how cables do make a break sometimes. Okay, so that is it. And I do have my 3 choices, my top 3. And on first place is the 7Hz Sonus. I like it. It's very natural sounding. In soundstage is, very, very pleasing as well. The overall layout of the soundstage is also very good. The timbre on this is also just nice. So yeah, my number 1. Second is the Tangzu Fudu. This one has got a little bit more bass than the Sonus. This one sounds a little bit more fun, more casual, but I still like it. Tempo on this is also pretty natural as well. It's in the layout. So yeah, that's my second place. And that leaves my third place, which is the DZ4. This one has got the most bass, and I would say this one, even though it's got a lot of bass, but the soundstage is wide, is pretty natural as well. It's just that the bass is, even though it's a lot, it doesn't encompass the rest. I still can hear the details. So yeah, it's a pretty unique sound to me, and that's the reason why it's on my top 3. Now, let's go through those that didn't make it. So I've got a True Fear Zero that didn't make it to my top 3. Ico, this is the higher C, didn't make it. This Joy Audio Shine didn't make it. Ziget, this is actually pretty good. I like this Ziget Sino. Yeah, but didn't make it. Galileo also didn't make it. Then this is the Joy Audio. This is what? Oh, sorry, I forgot the name of this. Joy Audio VZ10. Sorry. Okay, didn't make it. And this is the TRN. Yeah, TA4 didn't make it as well. And CBJ. This is the May. Yeah, didn't make it. TRN TA3 also didn't make it. And yeah, this is the ZAR. Yeah, KZZAR did make it. Okay, so that's quite a bit of earphones here that I listened to, and out of all this, yeah, I picked my top 3. Okay, right. So let's move on to the comments. So this is the time for you guys to ask me anything if you want to, or chat with me if you want. Okay. Next, let's take a look at the next comment. Hi, planars usually have great technicalities. Yes, I agree. Like more superior than single DDs and hybrids, but the timbre is unusual, aka planar timbre. It's got this metallic zing to it in terms of planar. So planars, actually, they started off planars with headphones that sound pretty good on headphones, but planars on earphones is not exactly there yet. On earphones, it's maybe it's just too small, I guess. I don't know, but it sounds a bit zingy, I would say. Right, next, Rex. Hi, Rex. Is Phoenix Call there? No, I don't have Phoenix Call. They didn't send it to me, so I don't have that. Next comment, Pick Kick. Where does the SimGod EA500 sit in here? Well, the EA500 is below $50. So I actually ranked it in my previous live stream. So if you didn't watch that live stream, I suggest to maybe search for it in my channel. And that's it. That's it for comments. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. I'll give it a while more, just in case you guys want to, ask more questions, and this got a little bit of delay. You know, my live stream has got a little bit of delay. So yeah. But if there's nothing, then I'll just proceed to end this live stream. Okay, so just to conclude, 7Hz Sonos, my top pick, the Tangju, Fudu, and the Lecture DZ4. These are my favorite top three, under $100 US, but over $50 US hybrid IEMs in 2023. Okay, and that's it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my live stream and sticking with me. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it and, you know, spending your time with me. I know it's your precious time. Thank you so much for spending it with me. So I hope you guys can give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you again in my next live stream. Cheers.